welcome back to my channel. Now that we have discussed what we will cover in this series, so let's start. In this video we will use the ChatGPT as an AI tool. So what exactly a prompt engineering? Before we talk about the AI, let's talk about something we do every day. So imagine you are sitting in the living room and you ask someone, can you bring that for me? So what do you think will happen? That person will come back and what should I bring? Because your instruction is unclear. Now, suppose you say, can you bring my laptop? That's better, but there is still maybe multiple laptops in house, office laptop, personal laptops, and others. So you give a clear instructions like, can you bring my laptop from the dining table? Now the chances of getting the correct item is much higher. The result improves because the instructions become more specific. So this is exactly how AI works. AI is extremely powerful, but it cannot read your mind. It is only understand the information you provide. If your instruction is vague, the result will be vague. If your instruction is clear, the result will be much better. In AI, these instructions are called prompts. A prompt is a simple question, instructions, or request that you will give to an AI system. For example, let's get started with the practical prompts. For example, if I ask AI to explain Azure, this is valid prompt, but it is very broad because Azure contains hundreds of services, like including virtual machines, Azure functions, SQL databases, storage accounts, API management, service bus, event hub, Databricks, Synapse, and many more. So the AI has to guess what I actually want. So if I do this one, so it will give you the all. So he guesses, and then based on his gut feeling, he provided the answer. But let's improve the prompt. So for the timing, I have just prepared one prompt and just copying and pasting here. So here you can see the explain Azure for a cloud developer. Here we set this is the audience. Audience is a cloud developer. Focus on serverless resources. So we already asked the content. What the requirement we ask. So we need a serverless resources only. Include the real world use case. So we set at the background as well. So we want for the real world use cases. So provide the answer in the bullet point. So we already, and here we are setting in what format you want the answer. So let's get execute this one. Now the see the result. So it is focusing on only based on our instruction. See benefit of the surveillance. Real world use cases. Much shorter than before prompt, the previous prompt, but much useful. Let's take another example. Let's take another example. So what? Okay, write a code. Write code to get order from SQL Server. Again, what do you think? What will happen here? What question will arise here? This prompt is too vague. Again, so what immediate question will arise? Which language? Which framework? Which architecture? what type of endpoint, should I support a large database, should I should it use the pagination, should it use the streaming, should it include the logging and error handling in these things, and many and more. So to give the AI the correct prompt, so we can say like this: act as a senior API developer, create an ASP.NET Core API and API endpoint that fetches orders from SQL server. But the main but here it is not completed yet. So we need to set the requirements. So what is the requirements? Use .NET 8, use Dapper as SQL framework, fetch results using streaming. So here I am specifying I want result in streaming, not in one go. Handle large dataset efficiently. And what we can add more? Use DI dependency injections and return results in as IENU I async IENU. But one more final. What output you want? So provide complete production ready code. What do you think? Let's get executed. Okay. Here you can see some model. So it is created the models, ISQL connection factory, I connection factory. This is being used in Dapper. Okay. Repository and order repository. You can see here it is fetching, getting the orders, execute query. Now you can see the complete code he written as we a senior developer do. So this is the power of prompt engineering. It is about the communicating clearly with the AI that provide the right context, requirement, constant and expected output. A simple formula to remember this. Very simple formula. What is the formula? You can see, you can take more context as we did. Okay, clear requirement. Okay, clear requirements plus what is expected output. What will be the result? The better result. So this is the key formula you have to remember to interact with the AI. So in the next video, we will learn anatomy of the effective prompts and understand the key component that makes prompt powerful and reliable. Thank you very much.